5 common mistakes made by students in general as part of the All India Bar examination is what we're going to discuss for today. As most of you know that last year, almost like 75 students failed for All India Bar examination because they did these mistakes over and over again, which I want to make sure that you people are not repeating it. So now let's get started directly into the video. Point number 1. Majority of the students don't refer to the previous year question paper. They directly jump and try to give this particular exam because they have believed that, I have all the bar act in my respective hand, so that it will be very easy for me to clear. But Ganta, why? Because of the mere factor that if you're not able to refer to the previous year question papers, you won't know how to solve the answers. Because you've seen this entire formula, right? If you want to go to a war, you must know how your enemies are or who your enemies are or what kind of strategies they have been incorporating. And that is only be possible by referring to the previous year question papers. So as much as possible, try to cover up the PYQs of past 5 years or 6 years. That would be a good start for you. Point number 2 is about make sure that you're going to the mock papers. After doing PYQs subject by subject, what you can do is about start with the mock papers. At least 1 day before the exam or 2 days before the exam or maximum 3 days before the exam, what you can do, give a one long stretch of the mock test. Right from, the exam starts around like from 10 to 1 o'clock. At that particular time, what you can do, you can just keep a mock test. So what you're mentally preparing yourself on how to attempt it with that stipulated time. You're not going to take extra time. For every question, you're keeping a stipulated time and then you're trying to give an attempt for it. Okay. Make sure that you're doing as much as mock question papers. Now, third important aspect is, guys, one of the biggest ever mistake which students believe is that all the solution they'll be getting in the bar act. No, that's not the reality of All India Bar examination. Every question ka answer you will not be finding in the bar act. But what you can do for it, for example, jurisprudence. Do you think there's a bar act for it separately? Obviously not. And for example, torts mein jo bhi questions are coming. Do you think that there's a separate bar act for it? No. So you need to read certain questions prior in go and prior in hand so that you will be getting complete clarity on how to approach such kind of questions. So for example, 15% of the questions comes from out of your bar act. So agar aapka law ka basics nahi hai, if it's not at all strong, then trust me, you will not be able to clear this particular exam in a very solid manner. And what I can tell is about, even though the passing threshold is like very high for you, 45 to 50 range, it's very easy for you to get, but the mere fact if your basics are not strong, then I'm so sorry to tell that it won't be easy for you to clear this particular exam. Now, the fourth important mistake done by students in general is about they don't refer to the case laws. Okay, so case laws you will not be getting in the bar act because most of your bar act is without the short notes. Only then you'll be able to take your bar act inside the exam hall. But what I want to tell is about case laws, constitution, either it could be IPC, CRPC, evidence, including the new laws, along with the list of 20 subjects you have, important case laws. You need to create a brief about all the list of important case laws and then prepare for it. And I want to tell a very important good news that, as part of this Art of Laws initiative, in our description, you'll also be finding important case laws. Please even refer to that without fee. Now, coming to the next fifth important aspect is about make sure that without fail, you are not panicking during the exam. It is very much important for you to have that proper mental stability. Suddenly when students, see the question papers, they'll feel like, okay, everything is, some is out of the syllabus. They're not able to figure it out. Index page, first time you're opening it. People really panic. If you're panicking throughout the exam, I'm so sorry to tell that you will not be able to do this particular exam in a very well manner. What you can do is about just calm yourself. Take a long deep breath in, breathe out. And that's why I say, go to PYQs regularly so you'll understand from which particular area how the questions are being asked. For example, constitution, you're getting 10 markers. And if you learn properly constitution, IPC, CRPC, evidences and CPC, along with this, the major laws, if you learn around 50 marks, you will be getting. There's a calculated probability for it. And even for the minor laws, like I classify the minor laws as, for example, our cyber law, environmental law, or for example, TP Act, Specific Relief Act, or even in, for example, you're learning about negotiable instruments. These are minor laws. 2 marks comes from these respective subjects. So you can focus less over here, but certain areas, if you try to refer to the PYQs, do subject by subject, you'll be able to clear it. So make sure that you're doing it and you're trying to clear this exam at the very first attempt and get your advocate as a profession, as your dream profession, because I know for the fact your entire 5 years you're running for this particular important day, and please do hustle for it. And also I want to tell that we'll also be providing you free materials to you in our WhatsApp groups. You can join our Art of Law WhatsApp group. That is very important for all of you guys. Go join our Art of Law WhatsApp group. I'll provide the description link of the NASAIO community. You can join our WhatsApp group and we can also post any kind of materials needed. You can also reach out towards my team. We'll be happy to connect you, help you and solve any particular doubts you have. So wish you all the best. Good luck. This is me, Pawan, signing off. Take care. Goodbye. Thank you.